In this last video for lesson 2, we are going to see how linear functions can be applied to real-life situations. So in this example, we have a car salesman, Liam. His monthly base salary is $1,700. So he gets that regardless of how many cars he sells. But then for every car he sells that month, he's going to get an additional $80. So they give us this linear function to model his salary, and it's important that you read the next sentence to know what the letters stand for. So it says his total pay is P in dollars. So that's what the function tells us, his total pay. And then C is the number of cars he sells. And it's really important to take the time to do that, to know what to do for the next two questions that we're asked to find the answers to. So A is asking us, what is Liam's total pay if he sells 5 cars? So that 5 cars is, C is what represents how many cars he's selling. So that is what we're going to plug in for C, 5. So we can write that as P of 5. And then this becomes a problem, much like the previous examples, because wherever there was a C, we're going to plug in 5. Now we're just doing the math. So remember, you multiply before you add, or you can just enter this in the calculator. But 80 times 5 is 400, and 1,700 plus 400 is 2,100. And I'm going to want you to put the units on your answers. Alex is bad about doing that, but I really want to know for you, but I really want you to know what you're finding. So a sentence that would interpret what we just did is this: if Liam sells 5 cars, his monthly salary will be $2,100. B is asking us to do something a little different. Instead of giving us the number of cars he sells, they are giving us his total salary. So instead of plugging this in for C, we're going to plug it in for his total pay. So that'll give us 2,420 is equal to 1,700 plus 80C. Now you can use guess and check to figure out how many cars sold will give you that salary. But the beauty of algebra is that you don't have to guess and check. You now have an equation that you can solve. So what we're going to do to solve this is we're going to subtract 1,700 from both sides. But I tell you what, before I do that, I'm going to turn it around. I'm a little OCD and I like what I'm solving for on the left, and I like my variable first. You don't have to do that, but I think it makes it a little more reader friendly. So we're going to subtract 1,700 from both sides, and that's going to give us 80C, because this is going to go away, is equal to 2,420 minus 1,700, which is 720. Then we're going to divide both sides by 80. So C is equal to 9. And it's 9 what? 9 cars, right? So if Liam made $2,420 for the month, he sold 9 cars. And that's an application of a linear function.